Hi everyone. I need your help again with something which I can't really understand. Okay, so basically there's my window frame. This is like a star, very bright star, an interesting looking star that was. And then you have this long line here. Now I'm trying to figure out what that line is, and I've only started seeing this recently. And as you can see, it sort of glows even a bit. I try to put it in infrared there to see if it would disappear, but it still remained. So it glows, etc. And it's a long line. If that happened once, I could maybe say, yeah, maybe it's a cloud, maybe it's some sort of artifact, but it couldn't be an image artifact because it keeps repeating. Also, it seems to have its own light coming from it. So I would have dismissed it if it was just the one thing, but it's not just the one thing. Now, recently, I've seen this other light. Now, these are stars. I'm probably a little bit out of focus here, but as you see, I go on and I do get it into focus. But basically, this thing is pointing in this direction. Again, it's just a line in the sky, and it's just sitting there. There's my window frame again. So I'm just pointing out at the stars here and at this line, which is pointing up in that direction. Now, at one point, fairly soon here, I just keep zooming in to see if I can see some detail. I maybe shouldn't have zoomed in so close, because it just becomes pixelated. But at one point, around about here, it changes direction, and it's going this way all of a sudden, and it stays like that even later when I come to focus it. So you can see it's pointing in the other direction now. You can see there's normal stars, that's what they would look like in the sky. But this is a long line, and it looks like a saucer basically. So then, yeah, it seems to change back a little bit there. And other lines start to appear. Now, I've never seen any of these lines before. Like, there's another slight line down here, but there's a stronger line coming up now in a minute. But I've never seen these lines before, and I've been filming with this camera now for over a year. Now another line comes up in this direction, and I start to focus on it and say, oh yeah, sorry, you can see that I'm slightly out of focus here, and I realize that, so I start focusing and bringing that light to a more clear point. So there it is, completely focused, and that line is still pointing this way. Okay, and then so I decide to, and I try it with the infrared to see if I can see it, and when you look at it close enough you can see it. Like, you can just about make it out there. It's just something I test. And then I look about here a bit, and then that's the light that I focus, and that's the other line that I was talking about. Saucer. It's like a saucer shape, and there it is. And again, I don't know, I've never seen that before. And you see another one up here, and I've never seen these ever before. They've only started appearing recently. And as you can see, it does have the look of a saucer. So, my question to you is, can you give an explanation for these things? Because I can't. Okay, thank you, bye.